Alrighty. Well, today is my birthday. A little happy birthday draft. And a little bit of Mock Sapphire. Plus, I open to learn Academy, which means once I take the mocks, I no longer run the risk of getting Academy locked. Well, that works for me. Picking up Sapphire. Nate Stoyer probably takes Academy. There's also Headliner, Scarlet, Undermine Adventure, Opal, and there's a Manifold key there. Just keep that in mind. After first picking Sapphire, I guess I got a second pick Remand here. Since Remand is a very solid card, passing a Bolt, a Fire Covenant, Pentad Prism, and Thopter Foundry. But I like this start. Sapphire Remand could go any direction. Could be like blue-red tempo. Could be some kind of blue-black combo or ninja deck. Could be blue-white. We'll just have to see. Oh, now there's a Tamiyo. I really like Tamiyo. Passing a Pyrogoyf, not passing Tamiyo to the Academy Drafter. Passing up on Volcanic and Badlands. I do like those lands, but no real reason to go away from blue or good cheap cards. So this is a start befitting a birthday, I will say. Ooh, and then here, there's Aluris of the Dream Den. There's Lotus Petal. There's Underworld Breach. There's Vamp Tutor. Jeez, there's Fury. Tishana's Tidebinder. These are some powerful cards. I could spec on Breach. I don't think I'm going to take Luris. I'm not that big of a fan of Luris anymore. I think that there are times when it's good, but I like Lotus Petal, but I don't really have a strong reason to take it. Maybe I just take the Vamp Tutor. I'm a pretty big fan of Vamp. You know what? I'm going to take Tidebinder. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm just going to take Tidebinder. Look, now I can take Shinobi or Watery Grave, and both are pretty nice. Stock up. Nice one. Dig through time. It's kind of a shame because I really want Watery Grave and Shinobi both. Is there any chance Shinobi comes back? It's not zero. I'm just going to take the Watery Grave. Blue duels are just worth so much, and you know what? I'm actually happier with Tidebinder than I would have been with a Vamp Tutor in this spot. I just don't need to draft situational combo cards necessarily. Obviously, that can be good. Here there's Copter, but I'm just going to take Fatal Push. Fatal Push is an excellent card. I really like these like interactive blue-black mid-range decks, and I've been winning a lot with them. So passing a late Candelabra to Nathan. Here there's Thieving Skydiver and Creeping Tar Pit. They're both pretty great, I will say. I don't think I'm getting Shinobi, which makes the Skydiver a little less good, but I still actually like Skydiver a lot. And if I think one of them's an Academy deck, adds a little value there too. Ooh, now there's a Kaito. See, I could have had Limduel's Vault Vamp, but nothing to tutor for instead. I'll take Kaito, and if I don't get the Shinobi back, that's fine. This is still an awesome start for a Ninja's deck. And we do have a small chance of wheeling it. It was a reasonably strong pack. Passing good Academy stuff still, unfortunately. And now here I'll take Xander's Lounge. I don't really think Sedgemoor, which is a big deal. I don't really want Frantic Search in my deck. And Lounge is nice because splashing red here for like Lightning Bolt style cards. I guess I opened literal Lightning Bolt, but cards like that I think is pretty decent. I guess we're not getting that Pyrogoyf back either. And at the worst, another blue-black land is awesome. All right, 5 green cards. I'm just going to take the Pentad Prism in case Nate is playing Academy. I don't really see playing any of these cards, and obviously I can't stop them, so Pentad Prism is the weakest link. Oh, I'll take a Dress Down here. I like Dress Down. It's got some good applications. Pass 2 red cards, 2 green cards. And it's possible Nate didn't take the Academy, of course. I'll take him here, though. I don't know if my mana is going to cooperate. I guess having Watery Graves and Andrew's Lounge makes it likely. Oh, there's the Shinobi. And Flood Pit's Drowner and Stern Scolding. Yeah, this is open. I'm really glad I went this direction because now I have a bunch of... Oh, I hate Candelabra for sure. A bunch of nice little evasive creatures for my 2 ninjas. Tidebinder also counts. You can sometimes on an empty board just flash in Tidebinder if you know you're going to ninja next turn. All right. That was a good pack one. I'm excited for this. Can I get a little birthday ancestral? Is that too much to ask for? No, but we'll take a 1 ring. There's also a Lutri and Prismatic Vista. Dark 6 Shores I'm looking to maybe get back. That does not seem unrealistic. But I'll take the 1 ring. The 1 ring is just an incredible card. You just cast this card and things go pretty well for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good chance that Dark 6 Shores comes back here. There's an Urza Saga here, but I'm just going to take Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand to get Watery Graves, exactly what this deck wants. Nathan passing Urza Saga might mean he didn't take the Academy. Also, the Candelabra no one took. Kind of weird. Enduring Curiosity is a nice potential wheel, but I think it's pretty easy to say I should just take Flooded Strand here. If I want to play Hymn to Turok in my deck, taking cards like Flooded Strand is definitely going to be a big part of that. And now here there's a Caves of Chaos Adventure, a Johnny, Flage, some good red-white stuff. Obviously, I'm taking Mana Leak. Mana Leak is perfect here. Take that. Still looking for a few more like Baleful Strix type cards, you know, that sort of thing. And here there's that Chain of Smog for the Witherbloom and Sedgemoor were in pack 1. There's Bitter Triumph, there's Urtai, Sheoldred, Lose Focus. I kind of think I just want to take, well, I just want to take Bitter Triumph, but maybe with One Ring, taking Sheoldred is nice. Sheoldred is a good card. All right, I'll take the Sheoldred here. Maybe I'll get something back too. I'm just not the biggest Sheoldred enjoyer. I feel like 4 mana 4/5 is just not the best stat line, but I think it's good to take there. And then here I'll take Inquisition. There's also Kite Sail Freebooter, which is great with ninjas, but it's such a weaker card. The fact that this misses on creatures, it's like comparing this to Deep Cavern Vat's just a joke. Inquisition's awesome. And 1-drops are great. And you know what? The Freebooter actually has a pretty good chance of just coming back around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, easily enough playables. And Freebooter's not always the highest priority. And then here, I mean, I could take No More Lies in case I ended up playing black-white. Splashing Raffine's a real thing. There's a Bleachbone Verge, which might come back around. And I don't see myself playing any of these other cards, so I'll do that. Oh, and now I think I'll just take Caustic Bronco. I really like Caustic Bronco here. Seems pretty good. And there's an Imperial Seal and a Time Warp. I'm really not in for Imperial Seal. Time Warp with the One Ring is pretty nice. Let's just take that. And really what I want in pack 3 is some forces. Force of Will, of course, being the best one. Force of Negation, Subtlety. Those things are great with the One Ring. They're great when you're tapping out for a ninja. And they're just great in general. So that's something I could pick up. Because right now I've got Mana Leak and Remand. I've got Inquisition. I've got, you know, a couple in Hymn to Turok. I've got some disruptive elements, but could always use more. Ooh. Darkslick Shores and Ponder came back. I kind of think I just want Darkslick Shores. I feel like Ponder with 1 fetch isn't even like completely incredible, and just Darkslick is great. Okay, I'll take Probe though. Probe is really good. Probe just lets you decide whether you want to go for a ninja or what do you need to leave up Tidebinder for, or even just with counter spells is pretty nice. Okay, so this is looking pretty good, I think. I've got a piece of power. I've got some good cheap interaction. I've got good mana. Got a One Ring and a Sheoldred. So, and I think the fact that Shinobi wielded 3 cards in the pack in pack 1, I think it's safe to say this deck's open, especially from that direction. So I like all that. I guess Sven's probably not playing green, so I should just take the Jacked Rabbit. I'm not splashing any of these cards. I just don't think that's what I want. Oh, wow. Bitter Triumph came back. Okay, I'm really happy about the Sheoldred pick. That was the card I almost took. Urtai I like too, but I have a bunch of 4s already. I guess Kaito's kind of a 3, kind of a 4. And Bitter Triumph, just have another piece of removal is good. Now I have Fatal Push and Bitter Triumph, and that's a pretty good amount of interaction. You're just playing, you know, medium-long games. Oh, Freebooter came back. So perfect. And getting to interact with their stuff when they play like a Bonehorde Dracosaur or something is pretty important. Yep, wheeling Freebooter is great. I mean, this is looking awesome. We didn't wheel Enduring Curiosity, but I'm not too worried. I think that's the weakest of the 4-drop ninja style cards. And I have Sheoldred, One Ring, Fallen Shinobi, Kaito. I have a lot to play at that mana point. So really, all I'm looking for now besides power is free spells, and I'll take the Verge here. It starts with black, so it's no real downside in playing it over a swamp, and it's just an untapped black source. And what do we got? Oh, there's the Brain Freeze. There's also Clockwork Librarian. Pack 3 is not exactly where you want that card. I'm looking at Baleful Strix and Emperor Bones. They're both pretty nice. Honestly, Baleful Strix seems better in this deck. It seems like more what this deck wants. It's so perfect for this deck. I'm just going to take it. Maybe I could have wheeled that, I guess, if no one took Shinobi. But Baleful Strix is a lot easier to play than Shinobi. And I think it's going to be way better than Emperor Bones for me. It just works so well with a lot of my cards. Now there's a Bombardiers. I mean, I have Flooded Strand and Xander's Lounge. I think I just want to take it. It's that or take Bloodstained Mire, but I feel with 4 blue-black duels, I'm actually doing pretty well on fixing. There's also Passageway Seer, but I think that's a lot worse than Bombardiers. Bombardiers is just so broken. I'll just take that. I'll try to splash it if I can, and if I can't, that's fine too. But I think with 2 pieces of fixing already for it, it's not really that hard to imagine. It's a shame because Bloodstained Mire would have been nice, but Bombardiers is just such a busted card. Throw Tamiyo Clues to deal 2 damage, throw Baleful Strix to deal 4, gets rid of your 1 rig and nugs for 6 on the way. Like, it's quite the card. Oh, and there's Force of Negation. Not an Ancient Tomb deck by any means. I don't mind Sheoldred's Edict. Hallowed Fountain actually would be okay, especially if there's a late Rafine, but obviously we're just going to take Force of Negation here. Good pickup. And here, interesting. It's Dothy Voidwalker versus Blackcleave Cliffs. I like the Voidwalker. It's a good card. We have plenty of playables here. Let's just take Blackcleave Cliffs. Maybe I'll get another red card, and maybe Voidwalker comes back. I just really like to cast Bombardiers. I don't have a lot of cards I really want to cut from my deck anyway. And I feel pretty good about my Ninja prospects. So, especially now that I picked up a Malcolm, fantastic card. Passing an Atroxa and a Sneak, but Malcolm is really where it's at. Malcolm is such a good card. So right now we're at 17 lands plus a Mox, so I'm already almost there on playables. Time Twister? No, not really a Time Twister deck. I guess I have Sheoldred, but I don't think in general this deck really wants to cast Time Twister. I don't want Jace. Unearth is nice with Bombardiers and Baleful Strix, not like the best with the rest. I might just take another land here. Do I want a tap land or an untapped land? A Surveil land is pretty nice too. Yeah, let's just go Surveil land. Then we don't hopefully want more tap lands. And then here, there's a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual with the 1 ring and Sheoldred's pretty nice. You can actually Dark Ritual Shinobi. Turn 1 Tamiyo, turn 2 Dark Ritual Shinobi. So is that or Collective Brutality? But I don't really want to just jam Collective Brutality all that much. I think Dark Ritual, turn 2 Freebooter plus Bronco. All right, I'm into Dark Ritual. Here, none of these cards are really playable. What do I want to cut the most? Shallow Grave, maybe? I don't know about that. That doesn't seem right. No. I guess I'll cut Zerda. I don't know. It's pretty hard for me to tell here. Tons of green cards. If Nathan's drafting green, he's got to have a lot of cards. Doesn't mean his deck's even going to be good, but it means he'll have a lot of green cards. Wow, Emperor Bones Wield. All right, well, that was the card I thought I should take over Baleful Strix, and the fact that Emperor Bones Wield means either one would have worked. All right, I'll take Dress Down out for now. That card's usually more of a luxury. And right now I'm at 16 land plus a Mox and a Dark Ritual. Okay, this is looking great for me. Not really expecting to get too much else back here. It would have been nice to get an untapped red duel, but that wasn't an option that I could search for with a fetch land. Expressive Iteration? Yeah, I don't know if I'll play it, but Iteration is pretty nice. And then Sheoldred's Edict is great. I don't care about these fetches. And take Nethergoyf. Past Doomsday Citadel Gush, sure. Nethergoyf's more of a sideboard card, I think. So now I need to take a card out because I picked up that Sheoldred's Edict. Actually, I'll take Liliana. I think I'm a little more likely to want Liliana in my deck as a sideboard card, and I'll pass a last pick, Cogwork Librarian. All right, well, not bad, not bad. All right, so I need to cut a card for another land. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 black sources, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 blue. So yeah, we'll just put another swamp in. But that leaves us at 41. This is with 4 red, which I think is sufficient for a Bombardiers, which I will play. Don't want to take out Sheoldred's Edict. Is there any chance I take out Dark Ritual? No, I think Dark Ritual 1 ring, even Dark Ritual turn 2 Kaito is just... these are I think pretty good plays. I could take out Time Warp. I could take out Sheoldred's Edict because I have a couple removal spells already, but I think removal's pretty good. I like Probe. Maybe Time Warp is the card. It's good with some of my stuff, but it's a little expensive. All right, very solid deck. I like how this looks. All right, time for round 1. Mac was ready, so we're just battling. My teammates haven't even set their decks yet. That's okay. We're on the play here, and let's see what we got. Once Magic Online generously gives me an opening hand. All right, yeah, we'll keep this hand. It seems like it is a fine place to start. You get to go turn 1. I guess Blackcleave Cliffs. I just played Island. I don't think I really need to play a non-basic quite yet. All right, Island go. Hopefully Mac plays something I can steal with that Skydiver. Let's see. Marsh flats go. So turn 2, I'll just play the Black Cleave here. Drawing a swamp wasn't ideal. What I could use is one of my ninjas, or the One Ring. Spar's headquarters. All right. Okay, Neshoba Brawler. Little domain action. All right, let's just remand that. Ooh, let's go Hymn to Turok, and then we can Inquisition later. Hit Lauren and the Brawler. Uh-oh, 2 things that Inquisition hits. Not ideal, not ideal. Into Tarmogoyf, okay. Inquisition you. I'm getting bolted. Braid and Spirit Guide. All right, well, take a Braid, play an Island, play Caustic Bronco, and see what Mac does here. He's got, wow, I hit 2 spells with him. Nice. I don't mind that. He's going to play Undermine Adventure. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, so the question is, does he attack with Tarmogoyf? Because I could definitely see him not doing so now that he has the initiative. On my turn, he's just going to chill on my turn. And I think I just play Thieving Skydiver and pass the turn here and see what Mac does. Just going to put 2 counters on Undermine Adventure. All right. I'm just going to let that happen. He draws for the turn here, and maybe attacks with Tarmogoyf, maybe not. We'll see. Okay. I didn't think he was tapping his Undermine Adventure for mana before attacking anyways. Pretty unfortunate situation here. I would really like to draw Fatal Push or Sheoldred's Edict, but we'll have to see. Kaito, Fallen Shinobi, the One Ring. These will all be incredible draws. Sheoldred, just basically anything that costs 3 or more mana would be really good right now. All right, what you doing with these beaters here? All right, they're both coming in. I'm going to discard a card here. I think that taking an extra 3 damage is not going to be great when Trap is coming. And then presumably Mac plays Land Spirit Guide. It's going to be... Oh, you do Tireless Tracker? Okay. You're drawing well, Mackerel. Now if I draw Fatal Push or Sheoldred, it's a little less impressive for sure. Okay. Well, One Ring would still be really good. So would Kaito or Sheoldred. Best I can do is Island. I think I'm going to attack with the Bronco here and hope to flip a One Ring. Post-combat Bomba. That would have been a really nice draw. All right. Okay, I guess I'll just take another land, Bombardiers, and I have to chump now. Yeah, Mac's sequences of top decks have gotten me. All right. Good draws. So what you got? Okay. Dress Down, Nethergoyf. I mean, Dress Down's pretty good against Tarmogoyf. It's possible that Force of Negation is in... yeah, I think they'll probably make that swap. There's Liliana of the Veil as well, but I don't think Liliana seems amazing. All right. Let's do it. Okay, I would like to play first here. All right, I'll keep this and lead on, I guess, Darkslick Shores, and then turn to Blackcleave Cliffs him, or keep up Remand. Here, let's see. Oh, Probe is nice, because that can help let me decide how I want to play this. Well, it doesn't have any 2-drops, so if I can Blackcleave Cliffs, and if I can him that Savannah, we could end the game right now. Ooh, there goes Savannah. And Oddity. So he might not even play a land this turn. All right. And My turn. I mean, I guess I do need to draw something to actually get the game over with eventually, but as long as it keeps missing land drops, it's going to be pretty easy. Of course, another land isn't ideal, but this can at least get Thundering Falls. I like having a nice surveil land. And does he draw land this turn? He did. Blooming Marsh. Did he draw a cheap card? He did not. All right, let's do this. Let's get Thundering Falls. Oh, Emperor Bones? All right, that is good enough, I think. Land. Emperor of Bones. And he can't cast a Raid or Fire Covenant. I'm going to exile the Ovenwald Oddity. And what I might end up doing is end of turn putting Oddity into play. He can't even cast... I mean, he can cast a Lauren with no targets is about it. I think, yeah, that's fine. I think end of turn, I'm probably... Yeah, seems like it's reasonable to do this. Because this is just attacks for a ton of extra damage. Okay, Oddity is in. Oh, Emperor Bones. Yeah, sure, I'll eat your Savannah. Attack for 8, and then I get to play Malcolm as well. Okay. Pass the turn. Away goes Ovenwald Oddity, and Mac does get to use Loran, but Remand on the first play. Oh, Elvish Spirit Guide into Undermountain Adventure. I think I'll just remand it. Seems like a reasonable way to go about things. All right, I'll take 2. And end of turn, I'll play Malcolm. I mean, Dress Down is also going to be interesting, but that can stop Undermountain from getting a land. But I might actually want Undermountain's ability to happen, because if I do, then I'm going to take the initiative pretty easily anyway. So it's chumping. And discard a land. I guess I'll cycle Xander's Lounge here, because with Ritual in hand, there's a chance that, like if I do Sheoldred or something, oh, that's funny. Let's just play a land and pass the turn. I think we'll probably be fine here. Okay, play my land and pass. So I guess Mac wants to keep his life total high in case he draws Fire Covenant. So it's a good chump block. So if he draws an untapped red source, he can Covenant those. I guess maybe that's a reason to just Ritual Shinobi last turn. Okay, Bayou. Questing Beast. Okay. Let's just Dress Down because I don't mind just using it now. So he can't attack me. All right. Draw. Hoo-hoo. I got some moves here. Let's just attack with Malcolm then. Oh, Emperor Bones, eat the Loran, sure. Because if I do this, let's Shinobi. Puts Mac to 5, and I hit Mountain under. All right, well, I can Fatal Push the Questing Beast here, and then I can just play the Mountain and pass and have Malcolm up end of turn. This probably would be enough. Okay, Mox Ruby. I guess I'll leave Thieving Skydiver in. And to cast Defiler. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I'll let that resolve. Takes out Fallen Shinobi, and I get to play Malcolm. Draw. Let's just attack with Malcolm here. I mean, Emperor Bones can just continue eating things, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think attacking into Chaos Defiler really makes too much sense, because I might as well force Mac to abrade the Chaos Defiler, or the Malcolm first. Okay, I'll play a One Ring as well. Draw, play a land, and pass the turn. All right, I mean, I'm obviously in great shape. I don't quite have it yet because he goes like Undermountain Adventure, have a braid up for Malcolm. I mean, I guess that would be hard for me to imagine loot missing completely on one ring, but I have drawn kind of a lot of land, and my Shinobi hit 2 lands, so it could happen. All right, a braid on Malcolm. Sure. That resolves. And attacking with Chaos Defiler doesn't do anything because I have 1 ring protection up this turn, so let's see what Chaos Defiler does. Probably just sits there. Okay. There's 3 cards in hand. Covenant, Undermountain, and X. Next turn, I'm going to get to force Emperor Bones, like the trade with Chaos Defiler, most likely. At which point, it doesn't blow anything up. Unless this is a removal spell. Oh, Prismatic Ending. Okay. Okay. So it's those 2. Well, that doesn't do anything, but okay. Draw. Alright, little action here. Inquisition doesn't do a whole lot. Alright, it's not nothing though. Let's Inquisition, take the Fire Covenant, play Sheoldred, play Freebooter, play a land, and then it's going to be pretty tough for Mac to win this. Loses 2 life off Sheoldred here. Goes to 1. Yeah, I'll take 5 going to 9, I guess. And there we go. Oof, got game 2. All right, going to game 3. Yeah, I still don't really want Force of Negation. Liliana of the Veil could be okay. Dress Down seems pretty good, though. I like Fatal Push. I mean, I could take out Probe for Liliana. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm not playing around most of the stuff Mac has anyway, to be honest. He just doesn't, mostly permanents. It's just not as important. Okay, well, I'll definitely keep this hand. Let's see. Does land go? Now, because I drew the second black, I can get Thundering Falls with this Flooded Strand. I don't need to get Xander's Lounge. It is possible that I wanted to just lead on Swamp and then Fatal Push like an Ashoba Brawler here. Oh, he bins the Sparas. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I can also just get Watery Grave and do that. It's not terrible. Let's see what Mac has got. If it's just a Tarmogoyf, do I kill it? I mean, maybe. Maybe. It's going to play something, though. It is indeed a Tarmogoyf. It's a 1/2. Yeah, I actually changed my mind. I think I should have just played Swamp on turn 1. But because I really want to just be able to have Mana Leak into Liliana or Mana Leak into keep up Tidebinder instead of taking a bunch of damage. Ruby, okay. Passageway Seer. I will just Mana Leak that, I think. I mean, maybe it was just better to go end of turn Malcolm attack Liliana, but he's got a lot of ways to take the initiative back is kind of my issue. Tashana's Tidebinder. Okay, I actually think this is fine because I'll just play Tidebinder to block it. I'd rather him actually make this attack. Okay, land. So you just played a Haster there, for example. Like I'll just play Sheoldred now. I don't know if I went the initiative plan and then he just plays a Haster. I don't love it. Chaos Defiler. All right. Well, he's gonna get a nice 2-for-1, I suppose, because I'm gonna Liliana kill the Chaos Defiler. Liliana goes away. Land. Pass the turn. All right. Fallen Shinobi time, or him not having cheap removal. The Ether Spark? Okay. We can +1 it. Sure. And let's go Malcolm. So now he can -5 it to draw 2 cards. Let's see. I think I touched Ether Spark. Do I let him draw 2 cards? I guess not. It's kind of a shame because I don't get to play anything here, but Cycle this. Oh, I guess I'll play Freebooter here. Take a Braid, leaving him with a Loran. Sure. All right. This could be worse. Sign of Draco. Okay, that was a pretty good draw. Okay, that was a pretty good draw too. Protection from everything. Draw 2. Play the Thundering Falls. Oh. I think putting Dress Down on top is actually fine. I think it'll do something here. And then now, because this, yeah, the Ether Spark ability goes on the creature, so I'll be able to strip that. Okay. This is going to be close. Draw some more. Okay, Kaito is interesting. Do I want a Kaito and tap down the Scion, or maybe a Kaito and tap down the Sentinel? I mean, I guess either way, I'm probably going to dress down. And who do I tap down for longer? Probably the Trampling Sentinel is my guess. So this has flying. No, if I lock down the Scion, this Modalog is unbearable. If I lock down the Scion, then I get to hit with Malcolm, which is kind of nice. Or I could hit with Freebooter. I just want to hit with the Freebooter. Or sorry, the Malcolm. Well, giving back a Braid is unfortunate. Actually, yeah, so let's just hit with the Kite Sail Freebooter. Play land, pass the turn. Can move the Ether Spark to the Sentinel here. Questing Beast, okay. I assume you move the Ether Spark at this point. So one card in hand, it's a Loran. +5, draw 2 cards. All right, or -5, draw 2 cards. All right. And then I'll cast Dress Down here. Draw my card. Ooh, Thieving Skydiver. Block. Ooh. This is an artifact, right? And this costs 4, so all right. Let's draw with the One Ring here. Oh, Sheoldred, that's also pretty nice. Cast with Kicker. X is 4. Right? All right. Steal the Ether Spark. And now I can add 10 mana of any color. Or I could draw 2 cards. Well, this is kind of interesting. I've got some plays. I do have to worry about these things. I guess I can go Sheoldred's Edict and Bitter Triumph if I had mana, or I could lock something down. I don't want to do this. If I had 10 mana of any color, this goes away. Is it 14? I could also just draw 2, but the problem with drawing 2 is I feel like I'm already drawing enough cards off the ring. I can play all these things, and I can attach the Ether Spark to someone else. Okay, so let's... Oh, I'd have to attach the Ether Spark first. So let's... Oh, no, it's +1 to attach it. I wouldn't be able to do anything else this turn. That I guess I don't love. Oh, this isn't untapping. Though the problem is it's granting those trample, which is actually pretty annoying too. So maybe what I do is I just lock down the Questing Beast and lock down and Bitter Triumph those 2. So let's draw 2 cards, I guess. Okay. Strix. Which one would I rather kill? I guess I would rather kill the questing beast. So let's do this. Discard a card. Kill questing beast. Discard Blackcleave Cliffs. And then I guess I should attack first. Attack for some damage, and then lock down the Sentinel for 2 turns. All right, pass the turn. It's got Loran. He can blow up the Ether Spark. I got my value from it, I feel like. And land, and then now it's my turn. I lose 3 life here. Fallen Shinobi would be a nice one to find. Let's see if I can do that. No, but Emperor of Bones has got to be pretty sick here. Emperor of Bones can put in Chaos Defiler. It'll blow up one thing. I can put in Passageway Seer. I can put in Sheoldred. That doesn't seem too impressive. I guess what I can do is I can start with Sheoldred's Edict, but then they just sack Loran. Yeah, let's go Emperor of Bones. All right, let's not activate it yet. Let's go to beginning of combat. Exile Chaos Defiler. Pay 2. Adapt this thing. Chaos Defiler. Blow up Scion of Draco. All right, whew, we got there. All right, time for round 2. Nate's on like a Grixis mid-range deck. He opened Ancestral and didn't take the bait on Academy, so he's got, Pyrogoyf and various other strong red cards, Chandra, Lelia, that sort of thing. We're on the play here. Let's see how this turns out, shall we? Well, this turns out with a mulligan. He's also a Lutri, the Spell Chaser. I think I put back a land here because turn 2 Skydiver, turn 3 Kaito is pretty nice, and I don't want to put back the One Ring, so I feel like with a Surveil land here, I should have a pretty good shot. Because I think I will get Thundering Falls, Caustic Bronco. Interesting. Yeah, I'm in for that. Oops. Let's make sure I don't skip my turn entirely. Play Caustic Bronco, getting Stern Scoldinged. He does have that card in his deck. Indeed. All right. And then next turn, probably Skydiver at this point. Fear of missing out. Missing out on a mountain here. Ooh, Inquisition. All right. Let's Inquisition. Let's see what's up over here. Bitter Reunion, stock up a Lightning Bolt. Just going to take the stock up, play land, and then cast Skydiver. It's possible that Skydiver gets bolted here. He's probably going to cast Bitter Reunion to start with. So he's got stock up is gone. Bitter Reunion. Discards Fiery Islet. Okay, so now I can sneak in Kaito here if, discarding and surveilling Mana Vault away, so it can hit me for 4 here. Okay. If I draw a land, that's easy enough. All right, well, let's Gitaxian Probe here. To Bitter Triumph. Interesting. Hand is Flash, Snuff Out, Lightning Bolt. Let's just go to attack here. Okay, I'm just gonna pass here. And I think I am gonna snuff out the Fear of Missing Out, or Bitter Triumph rather. Don't really want to discard. Go to 10 here. And then he gets to play Island, put Lutri into hand. Oh, draw Currency Converter. Okay. And then put Lutri into hand. All right. Draw. Well, now there's the land, funnily enough. But now what I can do here, which is kind of nice, is attack with this. I don't want to play my land first because I actually want to ninja in Kaito so I can steal the currency converter with that and surveil 2 and draw a card. Bottom. Top of Tidebinder. Play a land. So now Nathan does get to go Lutri plus Bolt to kill this Kaito. But I'm okay with that. Oh, he just drew a card to flash in. He drew World Spine Worm with Bitter Reunion in play. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate how that all worked. I think I do want Dress Down. He's also got like Fury as well. Thieving Skydiver doesn't seem amazing. What else could I cut though? I think I like Force of Negation. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Skydiver then. All right, let's battle here. The World Spine Worm off the top was a bit rough. Okay. Oh, Giant Thieving Skydiver bonus. Let's see what we got here. All right, well, this hand's a turn 2 Kaito on the play, and we get to, to hang out with our friend the Thieving Skydiver here by going turn 1 Baleful Strix and just hoping to draw an untapped land in the top 2. Seems fine to me. Land Mox. Here, hold on. If I view my sideboard, if I view the Thieving Skydiver, does that make that go away? No. That's pretty neat. There's Fallen Shinobi. Well, we'll see. Land. Attack. I don't even know what land he played over there. Okay, well, I'm going to Kaito here. I can click under there. Nice. And then surveil 2 and draw a card. Don't want Xander's Lounge. I don't really want Kite Sail Freebooter either. Draw Malcolm. Okay. It was a Bloodstained Mire. That's the land he played. And he got an Undercity Sewers. Okay, come on. Let's see if I do this and go back to my game. There it goes. It's gone, finally. Okay, Third Path Iconoclast here. I will probably want to kill that. He could have Snuff Out, so let's just attack first, I guess. Because I'm going to surveil and draw again. Fatal Push, Emperor of Bones. Oh, I like both of these. Top. Let's just Fatal Push the Iconoclast here. And it's not... Well, let's actually just go Baleful Strix. I don't need to play Malcolm. I'll just play Baleful Strix, draw, and then play Thundering Falls because I don't know what my top card is. And then I'll Graveyard the Watery Grave. Well, Landmox Baleful Strix into Kaito has worked out pretty nicely here, to be honest. Manamorphose, okay. You got it, you got it. Has to be something pretty good. I mean, Flash is a strong card. You can never really count out someone who's using that. Death Greeter here. That's not going to do a lot. Let's go tap that, put 2 stun counters on it. Send, and then Shinobi here. This Baleful Strix is just living the dream. I guess I could have also made my ninjas bigger, but I think tapping down the Death Greeter for 2 turns is going to be ideal. Can't snuff out your way out of this one, and hitting with Shinobi here has got to be pretty great. I guess you could have Pyrokinesis, but I feel like, oh, yeah, I guess this has hexproof, so... All right, hit World Spine Word and Chromatic Star. All right, I guess I'll play the World Spine Word. And sure, I'll play Chromatic Star too, why not? Okay, well, Fallen Shinobi hitting this time was pretty good. All right, and that's good for him. All right, so... Yeah, I still don't think I really want Skydiver or Time Warp. Liliana. All right, I'm in. All right, time for game 3. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this hand. It's more on the side of answers, of course, but a hand with like a Mox and an Inquisition, plus like 2 cards, at least dress down cycles. Sheoldred's Edict is going to trade for a card. I mean, this seems like a totally reasonable hand here. I don't think I can really justify mulling. Let's just play land, Mox, pass the turn. Because I can just mana leak a 2-drop and then Inquisition, a 3-drop. Or maybe I can dress down something, or what, who knows. Did I take a stop off? Why do I always keep going too fast? Who knows? Okay, that's Inquisition here. If I see a Stern Scolding, I can definitely play around that as well. Yeah, so let's see. I actually think I take this Stern Scolding because I have an answer to Lelia here. I have Mana Leak and I have Dress Down and I have Sheoldred's Edict. So I think letting me resolve Emperor of Bones is good. And I also think that Stern Scolding is just generally pretty good against me. It has a lot of stuff it can counter. So he's got this in the grip. Okay, and well, we'll see if this works out, but I just kind of feel like Emperor of Bones is going to be a pretty good threat, especially against Snuff Out, which is a card that kills some of my other threats here. I'm a little worried about Lutri, just because Lutri in this kind of game is always pretty good, but I cycle the Oliphant. And gets Undercity Sewers here, I'm sure. All right. Hopefully Bin's a card here. It's not great news for me if that is not the case. Well, Bin's a flash. Okay, hope you draw World Spine now. Mountain. Could not play Lelia, could just keep mana up for, like, use Lutri instead, but I'm actually fine with that because then I just play the Emperor of Bones here. Emperor of Bones. Pass the turn, exile Oliphant. And ship the turn here. Snuff Out's not going to do much. I could actually Emperor Bones the Lelia. That draws me an extra card. If I want to do that. He's going to pass the turn. Oh, do I not have a stop? Oh, in the beginning of combat. That's what's messing me up. All right. I think I'm actually okay using Emperor of Bones now. Putting Oliphant into play. Just attacks for quite a bit of damage. I guess I'll get Stern Scolding out of the graveyard. I don't know. Because if this works, I hit for 12. And then I'm left with a 4/4. Alright, pass the turn. I have a Xander's Lounge cycle. Dress down, Sheoldred's Edict, Mana Leak. These are all reasonable things to do. Just running out the Lutri. Sure. I'm at 18 and he's at 7, facing down Emperor of Bones. Could have used Snuff Out on the Oliphant to save a bunch of damage, but ended up not doing that. Mana Vault, okay. Can't Mana Leak Lelia now, but I can do is I can dress down. I think that's what I'm going to do. Dress down so Lelia doesn't get to do anything for a little bit. Ooh, a Tameo? I don't mind that. Well, no, I guess against Snuff Out it's not that good. If you're not double blocking, you might as well attack there. Okay, and Fiery Island. Alright. Draw a little action. Oh, that's definitely action. Okay. Emperor of Bones. Now I'll hit the flash, I guess. Maybe he's got Snapcaster or something. Oh, I didn't really think of that. Okay. I guess there's no reason to let Lelia get larger. Wondering. draw Tamiyo and play Xander's Lounge. Now that I have the One Ring in play, I just want to play all my lands. Well, Snuff Out, he's going to have to hard cast to kill this Tamiyo if he wants to. He can attack with Lelia to exile a card and maybe play it. If he chumps with Lutri, I can then Sheoldred's Edict away the Lelia, perhaps. I do have one turn of Shields down with Mana Leak and Remand here, but I'm okay with all that. One Ring's a powerful card. Feels like goes a long way here. It's got a couple cards in hand. Yeah, I guess you don't have to kill the Tamiyo, but it's going to flip next turn. And that's going to be pretty nice. And then Mana Leak plus Remand probably combine pretty nicely to stop a spell, even with Mana Vault there. So I just have to kind of get through this turn, and this is the turn where One Ring's protecting me. So I feel pretty good about this. If he has like Flame Slash for Emperor Bones, things kind of get bad quick. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Well, and by Flame Slash, I don't mean literally that, because we might have even seen that in Max Deck or something, but just like any removal spell. All right, hit Lightning Bolt. Well, that actually doesn't do it, though it does kill Tamiyo on the cheap here. And lets you save Snuff Out, I suppose. Black mana. Oh, just cracking Fiery Islet, I see. Into Third Path. Oh, Third Path plus Bolt. Okay. Third Path is pretty good. It's going to make this into Soul Ring, too. Jeez, okay. And I think he's played the Island. All right, well, let's draw. Okay, Fatal Push is pretty nice. Let's draw some more. So it's kind of unfortunate because he's got a Snuff Out in hand, because I can't kill Lelia with Fatal Push or Sheoldred's Edict the way this currently stands. I could attack and force the Soldier token chump. What do I do here? I mean, Sheoldred's Edict just trades for Lutri. Maybe I do kill Lelia. I'm going to play Dark Slick Shores. The second token was annoying too, because I could have also Sheoldred's Edict away a token, but that doesn't even do that much for me. I think I just passed the turn here. I'm not going to exile out of his graveyard. I guess I'll exile Tamiyo. And do I want to do anything else here? I think I just pass. And we'll see what I draw. The extra counter on Lelia matters a lot, because I could have been able to block and trade with Emperor Bones otherwise. Okay, like a Pyrogoyf or something here. Death Greeter. All right, I'll remand the Death Greeter. Caustic Bronco. Doesn't do a ton. Unfortunately, I can't Mana Leak here. This Mana Vault's getting me pretty good. I guess I could just Mana Leak to tap the Mana Vault. Oh, that's where it's going? Okay. Interesting. Let's sacrifice as a non-token creature. See what the Edict hits. And then I can like block and Fatal Push here. Yeah, I guess that's my play. Okay. If he attacks with too much, I could win on the backswing. So if this hits, this is, I guess, lethal if I don't block anything. So what I probably do is I can like chump the Lutri and then Fatal Push the Lelia because of First Strike. And then I end up on my turn hoping to draw with the One Rings and some good action. All right. Nate's hit some good ones here, unfortunately. Let's hope things go a little better for me. Because I feel like if, I mean, I'm going to draw 4 cards on my turn and I already have a Bronco to play. Like, I feel like there's some moves I could definitely make here, but we're not there yet. Let's see, do I have any, like, oh, Bombardiers. Yes, that's the card I want to draw. Other than that, Sheoldred's also pretty nice, especially if I draw Sheoldred before tapping the 1 ring. Yeah, all right, I've got some good moves here. Assuming Nate never attacks me. Oh, attacking with a soldier token. No, I don't think I can afford to block the soldier. If I had a removal spell, I guess what I could do is I could Fatal Push, I don't know. Exile Spellseeker, okay. Emperor Bones block. Lutri. First strike. I take 2 down to 12. And then Fatal Push the Lelia. And then I take 2 down to 10, and then I take 2 down to 8. So not dead. Lightning Bolt's been used at least, but not in the best shape ever. Let's see if we can draw something nice here. And Nate's last card here is Snuff Out. So hopefully that does mean that Malcolm or something isn't much of a draw. Okay, and can't play Spellseeker this turn. And next turn I get to 1 ring here and hope it's some action. Sheoldred right off the top would be insane. Though obviously the best card is just Bombardiers. He can't Snuff Out, he's at 3 life. Attack, throw the ring, and that's game. Draw, alright. Let's go draw step. Probe. I guess I will cast Probe, because if I draw Sheoldred first, it's really nice. All right, tap 1 ring. Okay, this is not it, but let's see, I could cast Caustic Bronco. And I think I just pass after that with Bitter Triumph, Mana Leak, and Tishana's Tidebinder up. And Tishana's Tidebinder can counter the Death Greeter pretty nicely. Because this comes in, targets a token most likely. But I get to go Tidebinder here. Tidebinder's pretty nice. And Tidebinder, the Death Greeter's champion ability. Well, if he snuffs it out in response, does it still have haste? Okay, I don't actually know. I can't counter this anyway, so this gets countered. Huh, it still has haste. That's funny. Yeah, go ahead and attack. And 4, 8. So if I kill one thing, because I can cast Bitter Triumph and I think discard Mana Leak. And I think, which one do I kill? Do I kill a Lutri or do I kill a Death Greeter? The Death Greeter takes up a lot of mana. Because the problem is if I block a soldier token, kill one, I take 5, then 3 off the ring, so it doesn't actually work. Do I want Death Greeter in hand? He's got a lot of mana. Let's just kill the Death Greeter, I think. Discard Mana Leak. He has Mana Vault played around the Mana Leak all day, and then block. All right, I go to 3 here. So now Sheoldred or Bombardiers would both be pretty nice. Go to 3, draw. Draw with the ring. Any bombas? Any bombas? Oh, there we go. Let's do this just for formality. Freebooter, take your... Oh, did the Snuff Out? He already... Oh, sorry, he used the Snuff Out. He drew the World Spine. Bombardiers. Attack with Bombardier and throw the One Ring at you for 6. Boom! Oof! Bombardiers finally got there. We stalled long enough to draw the broadside and could have done a lot of damage. Throw the One Ring for 6, then Ninja and Fallen Shinobi. Let's get to our last round, see if we can go for the 3-0 here with this nice little Ninjas deck. All right, time for round 3, playing against Sven, who's on like Teamer with like a Black Lotus. So I guess I hope to not see that on turn 1, but I like this hand. I think it's going to be in trouble now, though. What is this? Turn 1 Caves of Chaos Adventure on the play? Yeah, I'll say that's going to be problematic. Let's see. What do we want to draw here? I guess Bitter Reunion is kind of helpful. Let's see. How do I do this? I think Inquisition on 1. I don't really see myself beating either of these things. I guess I'll take the Nadu. And then if I draw Bitter Triumph on turn 2 to kill Caves of Chaos Adventure, that's at least something. But also, I'm still going to run into the problem of I can't take the initiative, and they're just going to go through to Throne of the Dead 3 fairly soon here. Oh, they went to Scry 2. All right, well, I guess the logic there is that if Caves of Chaos Adventure lives, then they're probably going to win, which is not an unreasonable way to look at it. And I get to play a Skydiver, but they can Occult Epiphany to make a blocker. So, yeah, not sure what all I need to draw here. Maybe like Force of Negation. That could be a thing. Okay, Caves of Chaos Adventure. With Scry 2, you can probably stack it, so this is a land, too. Yep, Wooded Foothills. All right. It's not a Bitter Triumph. Let's cast Thieving Skydiver. Pass the turn. Okay. I mean, I'm just dead here. Like, I guess I have a Tidebinder. I could Tidebinder to Caves of Chaos Adventure ability. They get to cast Occult Epiphany for 4 here. Well, X equals 3 rather, 4 mana. And playing a land before attacking, giving up a little bit of value. And by that, I mean it doesn't matter at all. They hit Swamp. Yeah, that was technically a little value lost. See, here's where if I had Force of Negation, boom, Force of Negation, the Occult Epiphany, if that's what's even being cast, it is, in fact. And then I could take the initiative, draw Bitter Triumph. I'm just stacking my deck at this point, and then we'd be fine. Enduring Curiosity. Eden does double loot. All right, that put me to bed real quick. Dress Down seems reasonable. Force of Negation actually doesn't seem that good, to be honest. I don't really want to side it in against Lotus. That's just not how I want to do things. All right, let's do it. All right, on the play here, game 2. Okay, well, this hand's a lot better. Let's go. I kind of think I'm supposed to just turn 1 Inquisition. When you play against Black Lotus, if I like play Baleful Strix and they go like land Lotus, play a 4-drop, often that's just not going to work out well. All right, well, there's Black Lotus. And Delighted Halfling, yeah, I will take the Black Lotus. Pass the turn here. Because now Titania can't come out till a little bit later, though it doesn't actually have any fetch lands to go with this either. Sheoldred's Edict land. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. All right, eat the Delighted Halfling, pass the turn. Next turn, I get to play Baleful Strix, draw a card, and if I draw a land, I could also have up Dress Down. I might just want to cycle Dress Down, even though it is kind of nice against some of the things in their deck. Let's just play Mox. I think I'm going to end up playing this anyway, so let's just do this. Hymn to Turok. Yeah, I'm going to probably want to cycle Dress Down at the end of their second main phase here. Because if I draw a black source off it, getting to cast Hymn to Turok is pretty nice. And I also just need some action. Fabled Passage. Okay, yeah. I would like to hymn that Titania away if I can. I could also... Greaves, sure, it's 4 cards. I could also wait, because Dress Down is good against Titania. Let's just wait here, and if I draw Swamp, great. Oh, I just drew that. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to do that. Let's Shinobi them. And that still gives me a turn to cast him and leave up Dress Down before Titania hits. All right. Whew, what a draw. Chunk for 5. You can sack Fabled Passage first if you want. Probably don't want to. Any action? I hit Uro Mystic Confluence. Well, definitely cast Mystic Confluence to draw 3 cards. Did I successfully do it? I did. I haven't played a land yet either, so it would be pretty nice. Do I want Uro in their graveyard? I would get to draw a card, but then they would get an Uro that they could almost play, so let's just not. Just leave Uro exiled, it's fine. It's a little bit of a bummer not playing a land, but I think we'll be fine. Next turn I can go like Dark Ritual, Kaito, tap something. Well, I guess with Lightning Greaves out, I'm not really doing that. And then I've got Ritual Hymn plus something, and I can leave up Remand. I mean, we'll have to see. Because currently Sven is a land short of casting Titania. Obviously could have found Nadu by now. Oh. Titania a turn ahead of schedule. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Lotus Petal got me nicely. All right, well. Attack for 5 here. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I think we're still okay. No attacks. Interesting. 2 cards in hand. Mountain and something else. Do I want a Dark Ritual so I can get his Baleful Strix into play? I think so. Because I can go him. Get your Mountain plus X, Mountain plus Island, and then Baleful Strix and leave up Remand still. And, and Malcolm. And then next turn I can Kaito. I don't think attacking with Fallen Shinobi does anything for me. They can sack the Fabled Passage end of turn to make a monster. I mean, if they wanted to attack with their creature, they could have also equipped Greaves to it too. So I'm hoping they don't draw anything to play here. But, alright, they didn't play anything. Oh wait, no, that's their second one. I gotta take that stop off. That was just the Dress Down stop. Now I go Malcolm, end of turn. Draw. Okay, Bitter Triumph could be good at some point here. Attack with these 2. I'm going to put in Kaito, returning Baleful Strix, of course. Take 5, and then they're pretty close to dying here, I would imagine. Draw, discard. These are a bunch of good cards. I guess I should just discard Baleful Strix. Play Black Cleave Cliffs. I should use Kaito. Let's just Surveil 2 and draw a card. I don't need to buff Ninja's bottom. Graveyard, top. Pass. And the reason I discarded Baleful Strix is I'd rather leave up all 3 of my instants. They all could be doing something useful. And then with Bombardiers here, next turn I just have lethal very easily. I can throw the Fallen Shinobi for 7 damage, for example. Since I wasn't tapping out to cast Baleful Strix this turn anyway, I think Dress Down, Remand, and Bitter Triumph are all good value. So Shinobi hit a draw 3 and then hit an Uro, which I chose not to play, yeah. That seems totally fine. I'm going to do some attacking. I guess maybe you attack with just the Elemental token. But then I attack with Fallen Shinobi. Oh, attack with Titania. Okay. Well, that I'm okay with. I'll take 5. And then I can Bitter Triumph the Elemental afterwards. Oh, you're attacking the Kaito. I could just trade with Fallen Shinobi. mean, I think it's probably fine either way. And then moves Greaves on. I guess I better Triumph. Well, we'll see what the oh, is this going to be a Spring Heart first? Oh, it's Animate Dead on the Titania. Let's cast Trist. No, they have one card. I could just remand it. Yeah, that actually... Oops, remand the Animate Dead. They'd have to have... They can't have a second Swamp. Okay. Oof, well, we got there. Going to game 3. Maybe I need Force of Negation on the draw just against Lotus. And the Thieving Skydiver doesn't actually look that good. Though it steals Lightning Greaves, which is kind of nice. It's nice to have an answer for that. Kitesail Freebooter. That's the one that doesn't look as good. All right, let's do it. Don't really even want to be forcing Lotus, but it's better than losing. Yeah, I mean, here we go, right? Probably just pitching the Tishana's Tidebinder if I have to. And if I don't have to, then that's the tax I pay, right, for playing against Lotus. Okay. An island would be nice too, but that's okay. We'll turn 2 Tamiyo. We have a Sheoldred's Edict, which is kind of nice. That can answer some plays. All right, no plays so far, huh? Which land to get? I guess I'm just going to do it like this. And if I have to, I'm going to get miscalced here, I think. Oh, nice. If I have to crack this for Watery Grave to cast Fatal Push this turn, then so be it. And if I don't have to, then I'll go ahead and get Thundering Falls. But I already have red mana off Xander's Land, so I don't really need to do that. And getting to counter something here, or Fatal Push something here, and then have all my mana up is pretty nice. What is this? Can't be Uro. It could be a Occult Epiphany, I guess. Occult Epiphany. Would I Force of Negation that? I might. Taking out some flyers, especially because if they Occult Epiphany for 2 and discarded the Enduring Curiosity again and put 3 tokens into play, I would be pretty unhappy. Thundering Falls. I think I put this on top. I feel like I've got some good moves here. So just ensuring a land is pretty good. I'm going to go for it now. Or is this like an Endurance? No, this is the Occult Epiphany. I think I just force it here. I feel like the way they're attacking, it's because they're going to put 3 tokens into play by discarding Enduring Curiosity and just any other card. I don't really want my Tamiyo getting taken out, and this opens the door to Fallen Shinobi next turn. Uro, sure. Uro's acceptable. And Island. I mean, I don't like tapping out, but... Oh, they didn't play a land? Okay, they Uro'd a land but didn't play one. Land. Attack with Tamiyo. It's ninja time, baby. Investigate. No blocks. All right, let's go. And if this hits nicely, then this game could be almost over right here. What do we get? Oko Chain Lightning. All right. Oko's excellent. Let's make a clue into a thing, and then let's bolt you. Why not? I guess it fills the graveyard for Uro, but I feel like it's still worth it. All right, well, this game looks very, very hard to lose now. Nice. Didn't get Lotused out. They drew a mountain here, but that's not like fetch landed to Titania. You're going to need something pretty good. They do have some good cards. All right, that's not going to do it at all. Fatal Push the token. Edict the Feywild. Game is over. Hit for 11 because I can Oko the clue, and then I get the initiative, and I get to hit with my ninja. I think we're doing just fine here. Okay. The real key turn this game was turn 4. Them just casting Uro and putting 1 land into play was just, that was not it. You know, that was kind of like taking a turn off where I went Tameo into force your 3-drop into Fallen Shinobi, and it worked out really nicely. They get to pick up a swamp, I guess? Oh, just another island. Okay. And barring like Pyrokinesis or Fury or something, Nate has the Fury. Things look pretty good. And even with Pyrokinesis, I would lose the Ninja, but the Oko token would hit. And that would be more than enough. I could also exchange. Oh, maybe I just do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's just exchange the Clue and the Feywild. Fatal push the Fairy. Attack for 8 here. And then I have the initiative and I get my Ninja trigger. All right. I guess I go get another swamp here, and I can even play like a Sheoldred, though I probably shouldn't do that. I'll probably just play Tameo, leave up Tidebinder, but we'll see what I hit off Fallen Shinobi. Island Wooded Foothills. Yeah, let's just play the island and play Tameo here. Pass the turn because I have the initiative. I get a dragon token, and then I leave up Tidebinder. So one thing that's appealing as opposed to casting Sheoldred's Edict last turn was getting to keep up Tidebinder also. Like, it could stop some sort of weird Nadu, play Nadu, play Greaves, try to Greaves Nadu, counter the trigger, and then now Nadu doesn't have an ability. That's pretty good at not making me lose to some weird Springheart Nadu Greaves, like, Miracle play or something. Because you can go Nadu, Greaves, hit a land, play Springheart, Greaves, hit a land, and then just go from there. Well, I guess Sheoldred's Edict and Tidebinder both kind of stop that, so I guess I'm pretty happy. Oh, just passing the turn. Okay, I'm playing a Zernorb. Sure. You could have Mystic Confluence here, I guess, is kind of the idea. All right, well, I'm still going to go to Forge. And put a counter on the Fairy Dragon, because I think that's what's going to get bounced. Or rather, Feywild and Fallen Shinobi are getting bounced. And go to attack. Attack with everything. So you go Mystic Confluence, bounce Fallen Shinobi, Feywild, and Clue, or I guess the Fairy Dragon now that I put the counters there. Take 3 down to 4. With Zernorb, but obviously you're not quite going to die. And then I probably just play Baleful Strix and leave up Tidebinder. Would be my guess, but we'll see what they end up doing. Oh, I guess if they bounce Shinobi, I can also Shinobi again off of Tameo here. So how good is that? And I still get to keep up Sheoldred's Edict? Yeah, that's probably fine then. This also forces them to sacrifice a land to Zernorb. So that puts them at 1 fewer land. Okay, sack a forest. Boom, take 8 down to 1. I hit Nadu and Miscalc. All right, Nadu. Land, go. And then now Titania coming out doesn't even do anything. No, Titania is still pretty good, actually. I can Sheoldred's Edict Titania, but then Sven can still sack all their lands. So I guess that's still pretty big. Feywild. Well, Feywild is not going to do it, because now I cast this. They sack the Feywild, so they don't even get a 1/1 end of turn. And they don't have enough lands for this to go well. Woof. Nice little 3-0. Ninjas never fail, huh? They do well for me. And the Bombardier Splash was great. Having Fallen Shinobi, Kaito, One Ring. Sheoldred was fine. Nothing impressive. Obviously, Mox is great. Tameo, very strong card. I was very happy to pick that up with just a little counter magic, Mana Leak and Remand, and Force Negation, so those 3, and then Inquisition, Freebooter, and him as discard. So not a ton on each. Good fixing, a fetch land, a Watery Grave, Dark Slick, and then a couple red duels. bunch of interaction. Yeah, it worked out totally great. And this is kind of what you're trying to do with ninjas. So hope you had a good time on that one. I sure did. And I appreciate you hanging out. That'll do it for today. Till next time, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.